Yay. How's it going, Leaf? Okay. Oh, why is my face not moving again? I wasn't listening to the right microphone. Okay. Okay. Probably turn on the Xbox 360 then. Well, how's everybody's day going? Mine's alright. I just realized on the way home from work it's Wednesday and I have to keep getting ready for trip on Friday. So I'll probably pack for that some tonight. Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. It is Lupa. It is not the first Blue Dragon stream. Not by a long shot. You kidding? That you think that's showing my age? I've literally streamed off of my childhood N64 before. What do you mean the Xbox 360 is showing my... Okay. Yes, I figured we'd do one more Wednesday Blue Dragon stream before it goes on the weekends. How's it going, Union? Yeah, I didn't go that far back. I remember doing LAN parties for Halo and is this a Dragon Ball game? Nope. Same art director though. Like the same like art design and stuff. So it's not surprising you'd think that. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Hold on, let me see if I look at the world map if there's like a waypoint or something. Because it kind of opened up to us with no real objective, I think. Because we got through like the first main chunk of the game and they're like, okay, go do whatever, I guess. I feel like we're supposed to head north, but I could be wrong on that. Why is my face open all the time? It's probably listening to the... Yeah, it's listening to the capture card for some reason. There we go. Now my face isn't just hanging open all the time. Okay. Oh, true. Yeah, isn't there some stat like how many flies or whatever that or bugs that you eat when you're asleep? Yeah, sometimes the Xbox 360 does chug a little bit on this game. Oopa, you're not wrong there. Mostly in some of like the attack animations and stuff. Yeah. I played a little bit of that on the PS3 before. I was not amused. Speaking of flies, that reminds me of one time I went on vacation with my family up north, and there was this rocky beach we went to, and there was just tons and tons of black flies. Like literally hundreds and hundreds of black flies on this beach, and they would swarm all around you. They wouldn't bite, but they would swarm all around you on your hands and everything. It freaked my sister out. She like ran back to the car and stuff. Because I took my dad's PS3. Yeah, I got the first 13 game, Final Fantasy 13, really cheap on the PS3. And then I bought it again on the Xbox 360 because I thought the box looked pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to head north. I'm just not sure exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, that's right. Union said there was a journal thing. I should probably check that. Yeah, it's not the Xbox 360's fault necessarily. I think it's just the game. Because the Xbox 360 can do a lot. If it's having slowdown, it's probably not because of... Yeah. Anyway. Oh wait, not settings. Where would that be? Accessories, maybe? No. Status? No. Mm-hmm. It does indeed. Oh, here we go. Adventure record. Yeah. Well, this tells me like some achievements, but creature compendium. I never use this. There we go. Yeah, this one's not even that old. It actually, we got it on sale on Black Friday. It's one of the models that came out right around the time that the Xbox One released. So it's got like more of an, like a different design or whatever. So I think this one's from like 2016-ish? Pokemon Sword, but with humans. I don't know about that. It's more like a Dragon Quest game that doesn't have the Dragon Quest name on it, pretty much. Because I think it's made by the same people who made the Dragon Quest games too, isn't it? Yeah, we do have an old Xbox 360, and we did have our original one that got the Red Ring of Death. We have an older one that's, yeah, probably from like 2008 or so. I have actually been thinking about getting like the Halo 3 Xbox 360 for my collection, but yeah. Yeah. Should I change Zola out to something else now? All I have is a GameCube and a Wii. Those are both good consoles. I've a Wii hooked up to play GameCube games and Wii games on an old CRT out in my living room. It's fun. I have to actually go and fix my original Xbox so I can hook that up to the CRT as well. Be fun to go back and play like Halo and Halo 2 on like an older CRT. Because I haven't played those versions of the game in a while. That's a cool animation. Boy, it sure chugs the frame rate though. Jeez, okay. How do we induce as much lag as possible? Let's just have like a bunch of explosions happen. They're not gonna do any like actual damage. They're just gonna cost player as much time as possible. Never really got into World of Warcraft. I remember going over to a friend's house back in like 2006 or 7. Nah, the stream won't crash. Not unless the internet goes funky. But because it's being played off the Xbox, so even if the Xbox is having issues with the game, it's not like the stream is gonna crash. I actually had it back in the day when I was still streaming off my laptop, where the power went out because somebody hit a light pole down the street, and so the stream didn't end, but the game cut out, which was annoying because I was trying to do I think Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fights or something. Yeah, I think I was working on Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fights or something. I remember I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 at least, so that was something. I was like, well, guys, I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Yes, the power went out. Understandable, it's a big time commitment. But yeah, I remember going over to a friend's house in like 2006 or 7, and their older brother was playing World of Warcraft and stuff. But I didn't have access to oh. Gotcha. Yeah, my parents also severely limited internet when I was young. It's probably for the best, honestly, overall, but it doesn't mean that I don't have some of like the experiences as much as some kids did or whatever, you know. That's good. At least, like, the food didn't go bad. Did that happen while you were on vacation too? Also, where's cat cam? I mean, I can turn it on, but there's no cat, so if there's a cat, I will put on the cat cam, but until then, it's just literally my bed. You can look at my gnome pajama pants. Where is cat? I don't know. That's a good question. Somewhere outside. Shoot, too much. She usually doesn't come hang out on Wednesdays. She just usually comes and hangs out on weekends. She used to come and hang out pretty much every day during, like, when I was in college and stuff, because I would always be here, so she'd come and hang out more often. But now she usually just comes and hangs out on the weekends. Yeah, you were saying that it was a lot of changing of flights and stuff. That's gotta suck. You get right back from vacation and then your power goes out literally the next day. It's like, gosh, Rena, I needed to do my laundry. Or you could just buy a mount from the in-game store. Just buy a mount with real money. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 16. How's that been going? Have you been playing more of that then, or did you get caught off by lack of power? Nice. Oh, these guys. Oh, hello. Okay. Forgot that it was a double fight. Yeah, it kind of works out. That's good. Yeah, I know some people are disappointed that Final Fantasy games aren't really turn-based. Like, they've moved more to action-based, like action RPGs rather than, like, you know, the turn-based games that they were known for, but I don't know. It is probably a bit disappointing for old fans, but it's like there's so many of those older games you can go back and play that you probably didn't play all of them when you were a kid. And there's plenty of good turn-based RPGs to play as well. I don't know. It's not like they were like being disingenuous in like the marketing or something. Like if they had sold it as like a turn-based game and then it came out it wasn't that, then you would probably be like, oh well, that sucks, why'd you lie to us? But if they said from the start that it wasn't a turn-based game, that's good. I like your cam, bro. Thanks, Lily. How's it going? Have fun. Bye-bye. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, probably not. Probably not anytime soon. A lot of other games I'd like to play. Gosh dang. I hope we're going the right way. I have no idea if we're going the right way. I'm just assuming I'm supposed to go north. Oh, really? That's interesting. How do they balance like moves and stuff then? Or like magic? Well, I guess techniques would be a better word for it. How do they balance techniques and magic then? If you don't have an MP bar? Is it like an action point thing? The Terraria is fun, but I just don't have the time for streams to dedicate to it, like on stream or anything, or even off stream, really. Like, part of the reason I'm gonna start playing this game on weekends is just so I can play shorter games on Wednesdays and actually get through them. Because I just kind of started playing this on Wednesdays on a whim, but I'd like to finish it now, but if I keep going just on Wednesdays, it's gonna take forever, so. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played any of the newer Final Fantasy games. I've played a little bit of some of the older ones. I think Final Fantasy 15 is on my list of things to play. Like, I have that game, I think. Final Fantasy 10 is the best Final Fantasy game. There's a lot of good ones. I've got to play more of them and actually finish one or two. Maybe something to do in the future. Yeah, you don't like... what's wrong with Final Fantasy 9? This game is good for its time. It's alright. I might be wrong on that. I don't even know. Isn't Final Fantasy 9 the one with the laughing guy? I don't know. Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, this game is fine. It looks pretty good. It's just a little slow in the story department. And it's a little confusing on who it's supposed to be for. Because the visuals and like story are very like Saturday cartoonish, which is fine. It's not a bad thing to be a Saturday like cartoon kind of game, you know? It's just that implies that's for a younger audience, but the gameplay implies it's for an older audience, so it's a little bit of a disconnect.
What is this?
It's certainly an interesting game, considering it only ever came out on the Xbox 360.
I've never seen that before. I got a bad feeling about this.
I was turning up the volume on my computer and wondering why I couldn't hear the cutscene. Why isn't this game getting any louder? Oh, it's not playing off my computer. The enemy designs are fun, for sure. The visuals are pretty good. The music, while a bit limited, is pretty good. Favorite game on the Xbox 360? The one I've played the most is Halo Reach, for sure. I poured hours and hours, hundreds of hours into that game. Viva Pinata was also a good game series on the 360. Burnout Paradise was really good. That's a game I really enjoy. Halo 3 ODST is really good. I played a lot of like the 360 version of Civilization with my brother and stuff. XCOM Enemy Unknown was my first experience with like, I think it was like my first experience with that like STRPG kind of combat thing. And I really enjoy the XCOM series, or at least the newer versions of the games, like the rebooted versions of the games. So XCOM Enemy Unknown and the newer one, XCOM 2. Gotta play those games on stream at some point. They're a lot of fun. Battlefield Bad Company is a game that I liked quite a bit. What did you love the most when you were little? Probably Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon when I was little. Pokemon and Halo. And then in middle school, I got into Kingdom Hearts. High school, I got into The World Ends With You and Undertale. And then I actually didn't play any Persona games till I was in college, pretty much, so I think that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten soured on playing them, because I haven't been playing them for that long overall. Like, there's still a bunch of the games I haven't played. Probably Pokemon Platinum. That's the Pokemon game I played the most hours of. Actually, my first experience with the Kingdom Hearts series was the DS games and the 3DS games. So that was kind of an interesting experience. Isn't Deltarune not finished though? Didn't they just like only put out chapters 1 and 2? Like it's not finished yet, or did they? I played through Deltarune chapter 1 when it came out, but I still haven't played through chapter 2 yet. I don't know, maybe I'll just wait until it's all done. Yeah, I got really into Undertale when I was in high school. Like really into it. They only did chapter 1 too. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go back when they actually finish the game and everything and actually play through it and stuff. I know. I still enjoy a lot of the ideas and stuff in Undertale and stuff. And Deltarune is fun. I just don't know. I just haven't gone back to it. I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah, I assume they were still working on it. I assume I would have heard if they had finished it. Oh, nice. An HP up elixir. Yeah, I played through Borderlands 1 with a friend sometime last year, I think, on PC. It was, or no, sorry, Borderlands 2. It was pretty good, but it wasn't worth replaying over for like higher level loot and stuff. I don't know. Once I'd played through the game like once, I was pretty much good. Oh yeah, the little jingle, the dun da da dun dun, something like that. Final Fantasy has a really iconic level up noise, doesn't it? I'm trying to remember what it is right now. Dun dun. I'm trying to think. What is it? Dun. Oh shoot! That's Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. They've got like a really iconic like level up and like battle finish noise. It's been a while since I've heard it, but yeah. Probably one of the best jokes in Avatar: The Last Airbender was that time when the Great Earth King just had a bear as a pet. Surely you mean his polar bear, his rabbit bear, his frog bear. No, it just says bear. This place is weird. Now, speaking of cat, one of them wants in the house. One second. Did we win? I spammed A while I was walking over there. One of the nice things about having a wireless controller, I can just walk over there and spam A and we'll probably win. Okay. What are these things, by the way? I haven't even stopped to look at them, but they're like part mole, part fly, I guess? So weird. So weird. So yeah, after so this Friday I'll be, well, technically Saturday morning I'll be leaving at like 4 in the morning to go on vacation, so we won't be streaming Saturday morning. Saturday morning a video will go up though, and everything, so that's fun. And then so I'll be gone all this weekend, but the next weekend I'll be back for Sunday, and that stream's already been scheduled. You can see it on the channel and stuff, so I'll still be online and stuff, hopefully. Although it sounds like we're going so far north that it'll probably say I'm in like Canada or something, because of how far north we're going. Like we're going to the highest, like most north point of state I live in, so sounds fun. I've got Pokemon Scarlet. I have not touched. Probably won't either on this vacation. Thought about taking the Switch, but I was like, I don't really wanna. I was like, either I'm taking my 3DS or I'm taking my Switch. And in the end, I decided to take the 3DS and mess around some more with some DS games and 3DS games. Ooh, a crit. Nice. You know, if it wasn't for all the screen tearing, the game would look pretty nice. Alright, let's go into bed. It's 1 a.m. Alright. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. What's that on the ground? There we go. 2 emeralds. Okay. Is there a chest back there or something? Worth grabbing? Maybe? Yeah. Basically just used a rest. What's this bear doing? I'm just gonna keep punching him in the face till he dies. No, no, Maru. Counter crit defeat. Stupid bear. I really hope I'm walking in the right direction, by the way. I would like to reiterate, I have no idea if I am or not. It was indeed. Grand Tribe's Ring. Oops. Yeah, I think overall this game is all right. It's an interesting thing, right? Because it's on the Xbox 360, which didn't have a ton of RPGs or anything on it. Like, it seemed like, for one reason or another, probably just because Sony is a Japanese company where Microsoft isn't, a lot more RPGs went over to like the PlayStation 3 during that time period. Probably also because they used Blu-ray discs, so you could put a lot more stuff on the disc itself before you had to like install things or whatever. Kind of like how you see with Final Fantasy 13, you know, it's got like, what, 2 or 3 discs on 360 and only 1 disc on PS3. But I think the game is a little slow, and I think it's a little confusing with who it's like trying to target. Like, combat is a little slow. I mean, it's pretty stylish overall, but I don't know, it just feels slow a little bit. I think it's the animations, how long the animations take and everything. Also, I would appreciate more variety in the music and stuff, personally. By like, even if a playlist is 2 hours long, I feel like that's even too short, because it's like not enough music, because you just start hearing the same things over and over again. Which I know the battle theme, you're gonna hear that over and over again, but I don't know, like the world of music and stuff, I feel like it mostly stays the same. Nice, a crit. Because I've played a lot of RPGs, and yeah, some of them are kind of slow. I don't know. It just feels a little slow in this game for whatever reason. It might also be due to the increased party size and enemy size. Like, you'll find groups of enemies that are like 5 or 8 of them for just a random battle. And also you've got 5 party members instead of 4, so. And I think the animations are a little long, but the art direction is good. The music of what's there is pretty decent at setting a mood and everything. The enemy designs are pretty interesting. The character designs are a little generic from this artist, but it's not an art style you see in a lot of modern games anyway, so it kind of stands out in that respect, I guess. I think also part of the reason why the battles feel a little slow is because I feel like the battles don't really matter. Like, I feel like I've never really felt like, besides like that first boss, like that very first boss at the beginning of the game, I've never really felt in danger in any of the fights or anything. Maybe it's just because I've played other RPGs before, but it feels, I don't know, it feels like I'm just waiting to win with the fights. I don't feel like I'm struggling to win a fight or I'm having to put thought in so I make sure I win. I'm just pressing A to move the battle along pretty much. Some of the boss battles are kind of hard, but or like the glass cannons, like those tigers and stuff that can one-shot you. Those were hard, but germs, you could do poison me. The class system is interesting, but I think there are other more interesting uses of the class system in other games, but that's just me personally. I'm not going to deny it's not interesting, but I am going to say that I think I've seen better uses of the mix and match class system idea in other RPGs. Oh, that's a new sound from the Xbox 360. I don't know, that's just my thoughts so far. After playing through like the first third of the game, that's just what I think. I don't know, maybe it's just not, I don't know, I do want to finish it, but I don't know if I would have finished it if I wasn't playing it on stream. If that makes sense. Because I think for me, one of the big points that I really enjoy about RPGs is the story, and I feel like with this game the story is kind of it's all right, but like I said, it's Saturday morning cartoon show kind of story, you know. It's not bad, it's just not maybe for me. I got some new earbuds, like some new Bluetooth earbuds, because the ones I had stopped working finally. It's not surprising. I had to hot glue one of the earbuds back together at some point. So it's not surprising that they stopped working now, finally. So I just got some new ones. That's good. Can take them on the trip and stuff. Use them. They're like the Raycon, when do you think Persona 3 Reload will actually come out? It says, no, if it was going to be January, they would say it. It's going to be like, it's probably going to be like February or March. I feel like if it was going to be January, they would have just said January, but I think it's probably going to be more like February or March. It's weird that the drops are coming from like outside of battle and they just don't give them to you at the end of battles. It's a little weird.
It looks like the moons are really close.
That's not a good sign.
Whoa! Many moons! Moonlight! Moonlight!
The moon coming closer is not a good thing, guys. I've played enough RPGs to know that.
It's moving.
That's no moon.
Oh!
It is. It's moving. But why?
Yeah, I already pre-ordered it with like the digital deluxe edition and all that.
This way.
So yeah, we're probably gonna play that when it comes out in November. I don't dislike, I quite enjoy TRPGs and stuff, so.
What the heck is going on here?
I played the 3DS port of that game. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I probably shouldn't. Oh, cow. Oh, hello. There's always time for looting. Part of the Eternal Engine. Cool. We'll have to take that back over to that tech guy at some point. Geez, it literally is just like a Death Star or something, isn't it? The sound effects kind of sound like it too, like some sort of Star Wars laser sound effect. No, shoot. Okay. Giant centipede time. Giant mechanical centipede. Got a bad feeling about this. Let's heal everybody so that they're at full HP. Since I didn't do that outside of the fight. What do you have for support magic? Nothing that buffs the party, unfortunately. Well, vehicles seem to usually, or sorry, robots usually seem to be pretty weak to water stuff, so give that a shot. Why are you getting more than one turn? explain that. Gotcha. Nice, he got slowed. Well, since we ran into a cutscene, at least I know we're going in the right direction. I was pretty sure, but it's hard to tell sometimes. It's usually how I find my way in video games. If there's not respawning enemies, it's like, can you go, are there enemies this way? Yes? Okay, then I haven't been here yet. That's how I find my way around in first-person shooters, at least. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of bodies on the ground here. I've been here already. Okay, I thought that would take longer. Thought that was supposed to be some sort of boss. Maybe it's more of a mid-boss or something. Yeah. Uh-oh. We're still not out of the laser pit, I see. Does that hurt enemies too? I can't tell. Are those pyro rats supposed to be like able to blow up in my face or something? Because they haven't done that yet. Yeah, this place is kind of a wasteland. Kind of reminds me of like the surface of Mars or something. Is that it? Yep. Okay. Oh, wait, there's another group of enemies, right? And then we'll burn him down. I wonder if you hit the rats with the fireworks with fire, if they explode or something. 'Tis the season for fireworks explosions and stuff. Tis the season to celebrate not being British by blowing things up. Yeah. Personally, I'm pretty glad that we're not British. My teeth are bad enough as it is. Nice. The rate of them poisoning me must be really low. Let's see, Grand Tribe Earring. When defending, this will restore about 10 MP. Maybe get that to Kluk. Yeah. Nope. Another cutscene? Yep. Grab a mirror. Feel the force, shoe. What? It's not gonna. It's not gonna say who the robot was? Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, it's so dark.
Where'd that machine hand go?
Who knows?
This may be a trap.
I think something's here.
Huh?
What?
I can feel it. We're being watched.
Who's there? Wait!
Has that ever worked? Has anybody ever just stopped when you said wait? Never. That never works.
I gotcha! All right, who are you? Ow! Huh?
Oh, is it? No, it's not. Is it? Is my face acting up again?
So, it is a trap.
I don't know.
It is. It's listening to the...
Strange.
Why does it keep defaulting to the capture card?
like
That's so
enemies.
weird.
They're frightened.
Anyway.
They don't seem like monsters, do they?
No.
Yeah. It was listening to the capture card for when to open and close its mouth
So,
again.
What's going on?
Not sure why. Keeps doing that.
We are glad you are safe.
Are you the one that helped us out?
That is our job, helping people.
Your job?
We are servants created in the age of the magic civilization.
Ooh, exposition
that
time.
flourished here long ago. We have no intention of harming you.
We have no intention of harming you either. We only came here to destroy the machines of war in the ancient ruins.
Thanks for saving our hides back there.
We would like to assist you in any way we can.
Huh?
We have not had the opportunity to serve in ages, so if you please...
Really? Oh, sure. That'd be great.
Bring it on!
Did everyone hear that? It's been a long time, but we'll show our hospitality. It's time to get to work.
Right away, boss!
They are very eager to serve you. Your
Yeah, the
wish is
designs
our
continue to
command.
be interesting. You got this
Okay,
robot guy with like
thanks.
iguana eyes and stuff. Looks like it's a town, so that means a shop somewhere. Yeah, here's the general store. Probably don't need anything out of that, honestly. Why is there no, like, smaller, like, oh, I don't know, whatever. Just wondering why there's no maps for these smaller areas. Why? Why? Waiting room for what? I heard there was a factory far to the north where the auroras were made. Our masters once enjoyed the auroras like we do fireworks today. Huh. Still no blue thing. Abadi abadai. The Aurora factory and the town's temple basement are guarded by sealed machines in order to prevent the abuse of technology. That's what I heard from my master. Well, I like the music in this area. It feels like a little too intense for a town theme, but it's pretty good. Yeah, the music what music there is here is pretty good. It's just stretched a little thin, I think. Rebuilding garage. Here. Sure? Oh. Oh, is there only one store in town? Hey, Flame Peanut, how's it going? He's going pretty hard on that guitar and everything. It's not bad by any means. It just feels like it should be more like dungeon music than town music. I don't know, I guess it's not what I was expecting. My job is to offer customer service, not to sell things. Okay, hold up. What accessories do they sell? Super metal necklace and super metal earrings, which are 95 defense and 95 magic defense. Okay. How much money do we have? We have a good chunk. Okay. It looks like it's not an upgrade for everybody in some categories. Okay. Now we gotta go grab all the spells that we don't have yet. Absorbs MP. That's interesting. I wonder if that's actually decent. Because usually that's like a fixed thing in other RPGs. Like you get a fixed amount of SP back or whatever, you know? Or sorry, MP. If it's actually based off some sort of stat and scales properly, though, it can be pretty good. Although we don't really have to worry about MP too much in this game, it feels like. Like, considering that we regen it by running around, it's not too bad. Okay. Turns the target into Coleon. Gotcha. Trap Flora. This is a trapped area damage. Alright. Buy it all. It's all magic. Nope, I think that's everything. Let me go ahead and equip that new equipment in a minute. It is weird how long it's taking for, or how long it took to get like any actual equipment that could go in the slots for the like in the special slots here. Considering how early on you can get access to like the generalist and start getting slots for that. Oh well. Should I go sleep at the inn or should I just whatever. Who needs sleep? We'll just have Kluk heal everybody and keep marching. How are we doing on time? Oh yeah, fine. Okay. Let's go further in, I guess. Did we save? Is there a save point here? There feels like there should be a save point. Maybe inside the inn or something? Oh, there it is, by the door, where we came in. Do you guys usually just keep writing over the same save when you play RPGs, or do you do the smart thing of like spacing out your saves so that you can reload if something goes bad or whatever? I usually just keep overwriting the same save over and over again. Most of the time it's fine. And then you get a game that just like, sometimes it works and then you have to, and then you lose all your save data or something. I don't know. I haven't had that happen too many times though. Not enough for me to change my bad habits.
I must apologize for earlier.
Huh?
It was I who guided you underground.
Oh, so that was you. Thanks for that. You can call me Shu. What's your name?
Oh, not
I am
69?
called 61.
61? Do all of you go by numbers here?
Yes.
They're machines, so naming by numbers would be more efficient.
Yeah, but we're all friends now. 61
Yeah, I guess
is
so.
kinda,
I am very sorry.
Hey, buddy, you don't have to be so stiff around us.
Please forgive me. It must be because of this metal armor I have.
I think that was supposed to be a joke, Shu.
That's not exactly what I meant. I know. What if I give you a name?
Not allowed. Master would be angry with me.
Did you say master?
Who is this master you speak of?
Master is right over there. This is our master.
This is?
Yes. However, our master has not visited us for 10,000 years.
10,000 years?
Yes, that is correct. We are waiting for a new master to appear here.
If your ancient creators were wiped out by war, I really don't think a new master will show up.
So why are you waiting then?
Because waiting is also one of our jobs.
I feel kind of sorry for them.
61.
35.
Who gave you permission to bring visitors here?
Please forgive me. I was just explaining to our young visitors about our master.
Is that something the visitors must know?
Hey, cut him some slack. He just told us because we asked.
This is where we will welcome our master. Guests are not allowed entry without authorization.
What the? Hey, cut it out!
Why are there politics amongst robots? Are they sentient then?
If you are guests, then act like guests and leave everything to us.
Yeah, who would
What's your
program them
problem?
like that?
You've got a bad attitude.
Please understand that rules are rules. Goodbye.
Man, what a jerk.
Motto
I am so sorry. Please forgive 35.
Not very pleasant, is he?
We are all the same when we are first activated, but our personalities change according to the masters we serve.
Oh, okay, so they are
the effects
somewhat
of our own
sentient.
programming,
At least
and
they
the
learn
work and
from people
circumstances
and their
we
surroundings.
encounter.
It's the same with people.
60 must have had a kind master.
He's 61, Maru.
Oh, yeah!
What a pain in the butt. You guys should have real names. You are Yusato, because you're the nice one. And the mean robot
I have no
was
idea
called
what those
Neto.
names mean in
That's perfect.
Japanese, but I imagine it's just bad guy and good guy.
Hineto?
Those are dumb names.
Yasato, is that my new name?
Yep. You like it?
'61. Why aren't you performing your duties?
Please forgive me, 35.
Hey, Hineto.
What was that?
You're Hineto from now on.
Sir, I do not understand what that means.
It's your name. Your name.
You are incorrect. I am 35. No other name is necessary.
You know something? You really are a jerk.
If you push me too far, I will throw you back outside
Try
into
it.
the moon lasers.
Try it, you bucket of bolts. I'll smash your face in.
Hineto.
Did you just call me Hineto?
I did. Isn't it a wonderful thing to have a real name of your very own?
I'm going to report this to one.
Oh, that little snitch.
Is that all right?
It doesn't matter. I think it would be really wonderful if all of you were my new masters.
I don't like the sound of the word master. Friend sounds much better.
It does.
Yeah, having a mechanical friend is really cool.
Mara, tell everybody back in the village.
Thank you very much.
Oh, can I just go right back in? I feel like I kind of have to. I don't feel like there's much else place to go. Okay. All right. All right, time to poke around a little bit more, I guess. See where else we're supposed to go. I really wish there was a map of this place, but there's not. Probably over here, since there's a warp key over here and stuff. Or sorry, a warp device. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever used one of those. Except for like maybe once? Yeah, like once when I backtracked. And then I had to go back to where I was. What is this place? A barrier? Seems to be mecha robots in the wall. We need to remove the barrier to open the gate. How do we remove the barrier? The means to remove the barrier is sealed in the basement of the temple, but cannot be operated without our master's magical powers. Magical powers. We might be able to use our magical powers. Let's try that. Let's go to the temple basement. Okay. So where is the basement? Let's see. So that's where we came in at. Maybe it's back through that door, actually. Yeah, it might be back through that door. Okay. Kind of fun. They changed the name in-game to Hinato. Broken Eternal Engine. See. That's the door we came in at. Another charger chest. Okay. Oh, right, I should be examining things. Okay. Well, how do we get down to the basement then? Not in here. Let's go back to the main square. See if we can spot anything in there. Or like another doorway or something. That's where we came in at. That's where we went in before we started getting thrown out. That's where we need to go after we've grabbed the next MacGuffin. Oh, nice. Full MP restore. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Thanks, dude. Okay. We finished restoring the doors. You can now pass through them. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to go through here. Is that circular thing in the middle an elevator? This thing here, this feels kind of like an elevator. I guess it's not. Or if it is, I don't see a way to get it to move. Maybe I talk to some of the robots in this room. Basement of the temple, but it cannot be operated. Of the temple. Do I have to go back to that main spot then that we keep getting thrown out of? This is a side door, isn't it? I've already been in. Yep. Wait, that's also a side room. Okay. Third time's the charm. And then they said in the basement of the temple. So I'm guessing if they say temple, they mean this place over here. There a treasure chest behind this? Nope. Do not look behind. Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. The great and powerful Oz. Did you guys ever watch that movie, The Great and Powerful Oz? It was supposed to be like a live action prequel to like the original Wizard of Oz, about how the Wicked Witch basically got cheated on and how she became the Wicked Witch, and how it was all the guy's fault or whatever. The guy who was pretending to be, you know, the Great and Powerful Oz.
Yes, that is correct. And if you pass through, you can head north without worrying about the moon lasers.
Well, actually, we do have to head north.
It was alright. Yeah. It was alright. It wasn't bad. It was very adult. It was a little heavy-handed, but it was interesting. It's probably actually closer to the actual novels, because there are like novels of the Wizard of Oz, and like they're pretty out there. Like they're very much like fantasy fiction with like a written in the 50s kind of twist. I don't know exactly when they were written, but like they feel like they are like, they're very interesting. They're very different kind of fantasy. And they're a bit more adult than the stuff. They're a bit more fantastical and weird, you know. something more like Alice in Wonderland, where it's like you don't quite understand the motivations of like the creatures that they're talking to. Not like eldritch, but like not human thought process, you know? I don't know, it's pretty interesting. There's some graphic novels of them too that I used to rent out from the library. It's interesting. Gee, I wonder what this thing is weak to. Oh, it has a counter. Interesting. Flames are out. Nice, a crit on top of that. I did a good chunk of damage. Seems to be charging up for something. It was say around that same period where they were doing some other prequels like that, because there was also Wicked, wasn't there? Or is like a prequel with like the or a retelling of the Snow White story. That one was also interesting. It was like a completely different retelling. It's like, I want to say it's called like Wicked or something. I do have Ground. Should I be using, or I have Ground. Or it was like a retelling. My bad. It wasn't like a, it was like a retelling or whatever. Where the main character was the witch instead of, oh no, wait, I think it was called Melissa. Wasn't it just called Maleficent? The Great and Powerful Oz was, the prequel to The Wizard of Oz, but there was also like a Maleficent live action movie where it was like about her, and it was like her, it was like a retelling of the story where she was the main character and like she was the good person pretty much. I think they were like, oh, what actually happened? But no, it's like, just look, guys, the woman that we blamed for things is actually the good guy because, you know, feminism. But it's like, no, it's just it's a different retelling of the same story with heavily modified. It's fine, guys. You can have a wicked witch and she can just be a wicked witch. You don't need to retell the story so she's not the wicked witch. Anyway. Oh, is that what I was thinking of? I thought it was called like something like The Great and Powerful Oz, but that must have been what I was talking about, where she gets like cheated on or whatever. And then there's Shrek the Musical, because goodness knows we needed that. Have you seen that, there's a video on YouTube where people have, what is it called? Like, they recreated the entirety of Shrek 1, but it's between like a bunch of different people on the internet. like either a live action or like animated or like various other things, like of retelling the entire story of Shrek 1. Like I think even like Chris Chan is like part of it or whatever. Like he's got a section where he retells part of it. I can find what I'm thinking of. Oh gosh, Google is on the other. Oh. A Harry Potter musical? No. I know that like the Cursed Child was originally a like play and stuff. Yeah, Oz the Great and Powerful was a movie from 2013. And then it looks like there's also a prequel, Wicked, as well, which was in 2021. Yeah, Oz the Great and Powerful, with James Franco as Oz, Rachel West as Evanora, Michelle Williams as Annie. Yeah, one of those weird 2013 like live action movies. I don't know, it was all right. It got a like a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Not terrible. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about like another Harry Potter musical outside of the Cursed Child one, which was basically just fan fiction. Like the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is basically just like fan fiction, which makes sense considering it was written. Was it actually written by J.K. Rowling? I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I know it was written for a play, but I can't remember if she actually wrote it herself or not. Shoot. Percy Jackson has a musical too, I think. Jeez. Why? They couldn't even get a movie right. They're supposed to get a musical right. Have you seen the Percy Jackson movie? It is not a good movie. Same with Aragorn, which sucks because both those series books are pretty good and could have been adapted pretty well. Like if they had at least been decent, then maybe we would have gotten like an actual good series out of them, but we didn't, and they didn't do well. And now they don't want to touch them because they're too old or whatever. I don't know. Maybe somebody will make a movie out of them later. Because like especially the later books are a lot more competent, I feel like. Maybe that's just because he's writing them for an older audience now, because everybody who's read those originally grew up or whatever. But I don't know. Oh, is there? Cool. But yeah, the movie is not good. The movies are not good. I don't know. Maybe they had some cool That's good. Maybe they had some cool spectacle in them or something. It's been a while since I watched them, but I don't remember the Percy Jackson movies being any good. They kind of like truncated and tried to like smash 7 books into 2 movies pretty much. I remember reading the books. I think I own most of the books still of like the original run, and I've read like his other ones where he did, you know, like the Roman gods and then the Norse god and then the Egyptian gods and the Norse gods. But yeah, and I also read Aragorn.
Amazing.
That one was all right. It was a little deep. Hey, I got the blue device. Now I can probably finally unlock blue chests. Cool. That's good. The Norse God trilogy is pretty good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I read that too. But Aragorn was pretty deep, like fantasy for me at the time. It was a little too, I don't know, it was a little too wordy towards the end. And like, I didn't understand why we kept flashing back to his brother trying to defend like their hometown, like while he was doing interesting stuff. I was like, why are we flipping back to this? Just go back to the action. I mean, to be fair, things were going down there too. Like, I think their town gets burned down and everything, so. Your powers may have opened other barriers as well. Okay. Oh, Aragon, yeah, sorry. I keep saying Aragorn, don't I? Gosh darn it. You know there's a, Generalist Heart? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm talking about Aragorn. Do you know there's a Wii game called Aragorn's Quest that's not terrible? And it's like a, it's not great. I mean, it's on the Wii, but it's like a, action RPG. Okay. But yeah, it's not bad. There's also an Aragon video game, but I don't know if that's any good. Probably not. Seeing as it used the same box art as the movie, I'm guessing that the game isn't any better. Okay, so it gave us a generalist heart. Oh, it's just to increase a generalist by 1 rank. Okay. It was a wasted free rental. Oof. That's not a good sign. It was a waste of time. Even for free. Yeah, I didn't think it would be very good considering, like I said, it used the same box art as the movie did. So, hopes we're not high on that one. Yeah. Aragon was good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was interesting. It was definitely a different kind of fantasy than I had read up to that point. Because the main fantasy I had read up to that point was stuff like Harry Potter. Was the main series I read before that. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, but it gets pretty deep and in the weeds a little bit when you get like into the later books and stuff. Because there's all this like I don't know, politicking and like they're trying to fight a war and stuff, so it just like kind of gets a little deep. It's no longer just an adventure, you know. It's now like part of a war, and he's trying to manage his relationship with his family and everything, and also the fact that he accidentally cursed a girl and everything. Which that was an interesting, a little weird plot point, where he accidentally curses a girl so she can hear the thoughts of everyone around her. That was a bit of a weird plot point, wasn't it? Like, I guess it was supposed to say that, like, oh, you know, not all, like, sometimes you mess up, and even if you intend good things, it turns out bad or whatever. Which one of these? I think one of these houses had a blue chest in it. I want to see if I can open it now. Oh wait, does this mean that the barriers just went down around all the blue chests in the game? Oh boy, backtracking. Oh boy, I really don't want to have to backtrack for all that. But I think there was a blue chest in one of these houses. I guess that's another question. Why would a robot need a house? But I guess maybe there's facilities where they work out of more than like residences. Yeah, okay, hold on. So now. Oh, okay, cool. Generalist art. Cool, another one of those books. Go ahead and use it right now, might as well. Yeah, another kind of fantasy, kind of sci-fi series I enjoyed was Ender's. No, not Ender's Game. Although I did enjoy that, but that's not fantasy. What am I thinking of? It's on the shelf. Artemis Fowl. The Artemis Fowl books were good. Gotcha. But yeah, the Artemis Fowl books were kind of good. Were pretty good. I enjoyed those. They're pretty good. What if fairies were real, but they weren't like Lep-Recon stands for something? It's not like a leprechaun, it's like a Lep-Recon unit. LEP, which is stands for like their police force or whatever. And then they're a recon unit, so they're a Lep-Recon. So it was interesting. Had some interesting plot lines to it and stuff. Some were better than others. Had an interesting take on some fantasy world where it was like realist modern times, but what if magic was like this underground civilization of fairies and stuff were real. And they live underground and they use magic to make sure nobody knows that they're there. And they have even like the youngest, like most weak fairy has the power to basically totally mind dominate any sort of human. So that's how they've stayed secret for so long. And then like you get this boy genius who is like, I'm gonna scam them out of money. I'm gonna capture one of them and basically hold them for ransom. And he gets away with it. And that's the entire first book. And then from there, it just kind of does interesting stuff. Yeah. It's a pretty good series. Like I said, I own them. They're on the shelf there. The series of Unfortunate Events books were pretty good when I was growing up. If I ever felt sorry for myself, I would sometimes like just sit down and put on one of the audiobooks for one of those books. They're a lot of fun, especially the audiobooks. They actually have like some unique like songs to them and stuff based off of the books. Like they're small like little songs like in the reptile room where the creatures lay, creatures from cartoons. I don't know, it was really high quality like audiobook material. So if I was feeling sorry for myself, I would go listen to those and be like, man, I don't have it that bad. Let's see, what else do I got on my shelf? Oh yeah, the original was it How to Tame Your Dragon? I never finished that one. I should go back and finish that one. It has, I think, a much sadder story than the movies. They're almost completely different. Like, besides the main character having like the same name and everything, they're almost completely different movies. Or sorry, completely different stories. And even in like the tone is a lot more somber. Like the first book starts out by saying, when I was a boy, dragons were everywhere. So you know by the end of the stories that dragons aren't around anymore. I don't know how either though. Like I said, I gotta go back and finish those at some point because like I'm interested to see where it ended up. And the movies are pretty good, but like they're a very different kind of story. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they can turn. Gotcha. Look at his little dance. That's funny. Yeah, these guys are kind of fun. Oh, I forgot there's one more battle after this, isn't there? Oh no, there isn't. Okay. Look, do a little dance as the little guy there. That's fun. Monster fight. Nice. Yeah, I guess I should be using ground more often, huh? Seems to do good damage against pretty much everything. Oh, well that's not great. Good. Okay. Do everything to get rid of that status. Jeez, yeah. Probably wasn't the best idea. You know what I just thought of for whatever random reason and like really annoys me? For the last Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game they made, they changed how you recruit party members. So now you have to do like a side quest to recruit party members instead of just like beating them in a dungeon and them having a random chance of like joining you. You do a side quest instead. And it was so annoying because like you would do all these side quests for all these Pokemon and unlock them, which is fine, but it means you have like a finite amount of every single Pokemon in the game. I don't know, it was just a little weird, and it got like because you would get like one of each Pokemon, right? So you would get Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. But eventually, like, all of them would just be Pidgeot. So it's like, then you have like 3 of the same Pokemon all the time. I don't know, I just didn't like it, how they changed how you recruited people. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the game I'm playing right now. But, yeah. The 3DS Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games were decent. The first one, they made the game way too easy. Like, way too easy. But the story was good. And then in the second one, they made it a bit harder. And I don't remember what the story was. I don't remember what the story was off the top of my head. So take that for what you will. It sucks that they never reached the, like, I don't know. I don't think they ever got quite as good as they were in the DS era, which is disappointing. Maybe it's partially because they made the jump to 3D graphics the same way the rest of the Pokemon company did. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, the DS Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games were like really good. Like they had some of the best, I think they have some of the best stories in any Pokemon game. And they're pretty good stories even outside of the Pokemon series. Yeah, I remember what the story was for the first one. It was pretty good, but I don't remember what the story was for the second one, which is kind of worrying. Maybe I'll have to go back and play it sometime. Oh, this is why I don't like that the fact that the drops drop on the ground after you defeat enemies. Also, the lasers are back, which is fun. Looks like they can only poke through at certain points, though. Like when there's a hole in the ceiling or whatever, which is a neat attention to detail. I'm going the wrong way again. Gosh darn it. Getting all turned around here. Jeez, Pete. These lasers feel really out of place, gotta say. Like, they feel like really like just kind of out nowhere on that. Shoot, I wanted to grab all 3 at once. Got greedy. Okay. What's with the explosion? Why was there an explosive element to that attack? Where is the blowing up? I guess he's supposed to look kind of like a rocket or something? Okay, do they take damage from ground attacks being flying fish? No, they do not. Okay, good to know. I guess they have like explosive attacks then. That did quite a bit of damage. What? Oh, she defended. My bad. Didn't mean to make her do that. Oh, whatever. Just seal him outside of battle. Let's see, what else was there? The Roar and the Whisper were interesting books about post-apocalypse where nature basically went wild and like forced people into like these small cities, and so like their instead of being able to build outward, they had to build up. So there's layers upon layers, and there's weird mutations going on in certain amounts of people that give them like psychic powers and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Turns out it was a plot by the rich to steal the rest of the world back for themselves. Like the whole nature going crazy thing was limited to small like pockets and like played up by the media to convince everybody to move into these small cities and everything, right? While the rich people got to you know, buy up all the land and like live there themselves. Spoiler alert for something that's found out like halfway through the first book, I guess. But yeah, it was interesting. And for once, it wasn't a boy, like there was a boy and girl, but they were like brother and sister, and it wasn't like a Japanese influence book, so they were just brother and sister. What else was there? There's probably some more things I'm not thinking of. Y'all remember Twilight? For some reason, my brother watched that. I don't understand why. And not even like at its peak. He watched it like years later, and I was like, why? And he's like, it's funny. And I was like, it seems boring. I don't know. Not my kind of thing. I think anybody who likes Twilight just likes the movie because the guys in that movie are hot. Like the movie is like, the plot is not good, and like any actual analysis of the plot reveals like how bad it is pretty quickly. But those actors are pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they wouldn't be like popular actors probably as much if they weren't hot, so. I don't know. I guess people can like what they like, but I just do not understand. Like, some things people like and I don't, and I see, and I can say, I understand the appeal even if I don't, like, get it myself or don't get into it, like Minecraft or something, right? But, like, with something like that, I don't even know. Repeater weed? Repeater weed. Sounds like a plant from Plants vs. Zombies. Have you ever seen the Plants vs. Zombies third-person shooter games? They look kind of fun, honestly. Oh, hey. Nice, that got generalist up. Oh, but that was accessories +2, wasn't it? No, I think that was skill +4, or at least she got it at some point. Okay, I think I'm going to switch her over to a different class a minute. Zola a minute. Let's switch her over to Monk a minute so she can start hitting multiple people with her assassin skills. And so we'll put on Mow Down, put on skill +4, put on security so enemies can't steal from us. Put on Negotiate, Surprise, Loot, and Ninja Swiftness. Oh shit, they paralyzed. Lazy gummy fish. That is not a fish. That is a... What? That's not a gummy fish. That is a squid. That's just a squid. That's not a gummy fish. That's a squid. It's so weird to hear like people come in and talk about like, oh, this looks pretty good for an older game, or oh, this looks pretty or man, this game is old, talking about this game. Or on Sunday there was somebody who was saying that Nuku was old, right? It's just weird to hear that kind of stuff for me, because it's like, what do you mean old? What do you mean old? Game came out in 2013. It's not old. No, I guess that is somewhat just kids. For some of them, it's just kids being kids, and like, you know, it's old to them. I guess everything's relative and all that, but yeah. It's just weird to hear. Like, how old is something like Doom or whatever, right? Like, yeah. I don't know. You either die young or live long enough to see yourself become the old codger, I guess. Which I use the word codger there, so I'm getting up there in years. Speaking of Doom, did you guys see anything about that like Doom mod? That's like myhouse.wad or whatever, where it's like a surrealist, like almost horror game take on like a Doom level pretty much, and they had to do some like just wizard stuff to get it to work properly, because of like there's so many things in that mod that shouldn't work. Like, they literally should not work in the limitations of the engine, but they do, and it's so bizarre. Like some real like coding wizard shit to get that to work. Like mirror worlds, multi-level rooms, which are not a thing in vanilla Doom and just don't really work in engine. Like, there's some real... The WAD itself, the mod or whatever, which is basically just like a level you can load, is like twice the size of both Doom 1 and 2 combined. It's pretty cool. I've been seeing, you know, streamers and stuff play it or whatever, so I don't know, it doesn't, maybe it's not my, I don't know, it's one of those things where once you see somebody play through it, it's hard to like justify playing through it yourself, but it is pretty cool to see somebody play through it at least once. I guess that's true of like a lot of story games, right? Like any of those walking simulators, like just watch somebody else play it. But yeah, it's definitely cool to see people still making mods and stuff for games like that and pushing the boundaries of what the engine can do. I also saw somebody rewrote the entire code of Mario 64 so that their mod would run better, using like, you know, the last 20 years of knowledge that we've gained and like learned from coding and like how the N64 works and doesn't work on certain things and all that. Took them like months and months to do it, but it's cool that somebody can do that nowadays, you know? Can sit down and like basically rewrite the entire code of Mario 64 so it runs better. Crazy thing to think about. Don't tell Nintendo though. Instead of hiring him, they'll probably try and sue him into the ground for improving on a game that is like 20 plus years old and they refuse to sell in like a way you can actually access it without paying them a monthly subscription that will eventually go away once they shut down that service or whatever. I don't know. Nintendo. Yeah. That's a lot of sound effects. Oh, shoot. Sneaky. Very sneaky. I do like the animations for these jellyfish looking things. It's cool that the rod is basically shoved up there. Yeah, the animations are cool. Oh, jeez. Please. Oh, gosh. I didn't mean to run into you. I'm so sorry. So sorry, little guys. I'm gonna have to kill you all. There's a lot of you, though. Thank goodness you're not trying to turn me into one of you. That's one benefit here. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is gonna kill all of these guys. Yep. Yeah, ground is pretty good. Hey, thanks for following, Johnny Deals. How's it going? Yeah, they're kind of hard to miss. I'll be back, Vader. Okay, sounds good. I don't know if I'll be live later, but thanks for hanging out, for stopping by and following and all that. Do they give good amounts of job experience or no? You know what they remind me of? Their hats remind me of the Star Wars prequel hats, like the helmets that the rebels wear in the prequels. That big old white domed hat. I really wish there were maps for indoor areas. I'm thinking about wrapping up here for now. I feel like this might be a good spot to wrap up at, but I'm wondering what's over here and stuff first. Oh, hey. So we made it again. I ran in here and barely managed to escape the laser rain. I was surprised to find that it actually connected to this underground river. Anyway, do my clothes look okay? Not damaged? This is my best attire after all. By the way, do you want to buy something? Oh, yeah. I was thinking you could, like, really stack those quite a bit. I don't have any medals right now, dude. Sorry. Marvelous view, isn't it? I traveled here in search of Aurora Ruins, but look what I found. There's this town called Boroe up ahead. We heard something about Aurora Ruins there. Oh, what delightful news. Well, maybe we meet up again someday. Man, I think I might wrap it up here. I'm amazed he's still alive. I guess that's what makes him a great adventurer. Mario's amazed too! Knowing him, he's going to discover the Aurora Ruins one day. To be able to survive those lasers, there's more to him than meets the eye. Well, for one thing, he's wearing a gas mask and he has claws for hands, so that's a bit of a contradiction. Unless he's, you know, part cyborg or something. Ancient factory, huh? Okay, yeah, this seems like a pretty good spot to round it off for now. And then we'll pick back up here again. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So yeah. It's gonna be so weird not streaming this weekend. But yeah, I'll be on Discord and stuff if you want to say hi or something. Video will go out on this Saturday. Wish I could have gotten another video done in time, but the other one had some issues when I was trying to finish it up. So yeah, it would have been a bit of a race to try and get that done in time anyway. So because I would have had to try and get start the video and get it done from scratch. You know, finish packing and everything before I had to go on vacation and everything. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Union, Lupa, anybody else who's vibing. Yeah, I'll be hanging around on the internet. I won't be gone. Hopefully, I think I'll have I think I'll have internet up there. It's so far north, it's literally like the top of Michigan. So it's the Keweenaw Peninsula. So it's like if I was an Olympic swimmer, I could swim to Canada from there. Basically, like you would just have to swim across the lake. Like you're pretty far up there, so like pretty far close to Canada. I think the last time I was up that far north, the I think my cell provider or whatever thought I was in Canada or whatever. Like I was getting coverage from like cell towers from Canada or whatever. So pretty far north. I think it'll be good though. It'll be good to get away for a week from everything. I'll probably take my DS and play some games and stuff. And take a book, read, do nothing. I don't know, sightsee a little bit maybe. I have to pull out some more pants or something though, because it'll probably be fairly cold. I guess it's good that we didn't go this week, huh? Because otherwise it would have been probably a bit more miserable with the wildfires and going on and everything. Which I know, it must have been really bad. We got smoke over here from Canada with all the forest fires going on Canada. So I can only imagine how bad it is actually in Canada with those forest fires going on. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day and everything. I'll see you sometime next weekend, probably. I get back that Saturday at like 7 o'clock at night, so probably not gonna stream then. But I'll stream on that Sunday, and that's already been scheduled and everything. So it'll be so weird because I haven't taken a break from streaming since started streaming on the YouTube channel. So a little worried about it, but that's why I wanted to make sure I had a video out at least. That weekend I'm not gonna be around, so anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and everything. I'll hopefully see you guys sooner rather than later, and in case I don't see you, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.